Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV! Today, we found a couple new enemies here. So, let's see if I can get Toad going on any of these guys to help out. Meanwhile, let's switch Cecil over to the Flame Sword there. So the Ice Lizards are, well, guess what element they're weak to? If you say ice, I'm gonna hit you. No, they are weak to fire! And yeah, Hell Turtles are weak to ice! So I got the Ice Claws to help out with that. But yeah, let's take a look at that Flame Sword that we got last time there. So this one, compared to any of the swords that we've got, it is a lot more powerful. So at this point, I want to keep Cecil in the front row there while I have him using that. Let's see. Oh, he almost has 32 spirit. So, well, yeah, let's just equip the Sword of Legend to get him up there, and that way he can heal a lot better. Just try to get everyone over 1,000 HP. That ought to be good enough for now. And a lot of enemies are going to be weak to fire, so I want to keep the Flame Sword on him. And then with Yang, let's go with the Fire Claw. And, I mean, I could go with the Thunder Claw, but I don't think that would actually do anything. Just the Fire Claw is all I really need. I don't want to equip the Fairy Claw. But yeah, those Hell Turtles are pretty tricky to find. I would think they're a fairly common encounter by the domain tables, but, no, apparently not. But, okay, so yeah, we got all these guys ready to go. New enemies in the Bestiary. Let's move along from where we were before. I could leave the tower if I wanted and heal up at this point, but I don't think that's necessary. We're doing pretty good as it is. The upper path there, well, you can see it just loops around over and over again. Yeah, it would definitely take a lot longer to go along the upper path than the outer one. Let's see here, we got a new enemy! Black Knights! These guys are weak to fire! They are undead. And let's see, they're weak to holy elemental damage as well. And if I were to use a crowd control spell on them, I could use Mindy. They counter physical attacks with some HP absorbing ability. And they counter magical attacks with a curse status. So you want to watch out for that. But we should be able to one-shot them. And here we got another new enemy there, Soldieress. See, they counter any form of damage with a regular physical attack, but they are susceptible to Mindy. So, well, I guess it's kind of a waste, but, well, we got them all the same. So yeah, they'll counter that, but I'm not worried about it. Once they're Mindy, they can't really do anything. They're, yeah, just use regular physicals on you. Okay, how are we looking here? Oh, wow, Sid took a big hit there. Get you guys back up on top, and I think we're good to continue onward. Now, eventually I will change my setup a little more. Yeah, there's a lot of good equipment to find in this dungeon. With the Gaia Hammer! So, let's see, you can use it as an item to cast Quake. Guess what element it is? If you say fire, well, you'd be right, actually. It is fire elemental for some reason. The physical attack, just your regular attack command, is fire elemental. But if you use it as an item to cast a spell, you get Quake, which can be pretty good against Flan-type enemies, even though it is relatively weak. I should probably have Sid on the Flame Mail there as well. But otherwise, okay, so now we've got two fire elemental attackers. So I'm going, other than Cecil, that is, so I'm going to switch him back to the bows there and move everyone around to the way that I had it before. Sid and Yang in the front row. Oh, I probably should have, yeah, hold on. Yeah, get healing done before I make all those changes. Wow, we're taking a lot of damage there. We'll be fine, though. We'll live. Maybe. Okay, so got all that going. Yeah, mute arrows. There's a couple mage-type enemies around here. Not to mention the mute arrows with the great bow is, yeah, a little stronger than the Sword of Legend, though the flame sword is still a bit stronger than that. But alright, let's back out, try another door. Door number 2. And we're taking quite a beating here. Keep an eye on Cecil's MP. Make sure he stays like within about 100, less than 100 from his maximum. Okay, so there we got the Hell Claw, which boosts your strength by 3, and it's a lot, well, maybe not a lot stronger, but it's a little more accurate than the regular claws that he's got. Let's see, so yeah, he doesn't get another attack multiplier. That only happens every 8 strength, but still you do get a little more attack power. For every 4 strength, you get 1 more attack power. So let's get that going with the Fire Claw, and that'll help us out quite a bit. And here we got a couple new enemies. Let's see, Cold Beast. They're basically like the Flame Hound we met up with earlier. But, well, they're ice. They'll use ice damage on you if you let them live long enough. Fortunately, the Flame Mail and the Flame Shield can help you resist ice damage. And let's see, with the Cold Beast, yeah, they'll cast their ice attack, like Blaze or something, when they're alone. But, oh, spoiler alert, sorry, I hadn't gotten the Flame Shield yet, but, well, there it is. But, yeah, so that can help you out, but I'm not going to equip it on Cecil at this time. But, okay, so we're done with this path. Let's get out of here and take the third, or door number 3. See, I think there's only 1 here. And we've got a new enemy there, Sorceress, a mage-type enemy. So, yeah, mute arrows are really good against her. If you really wanted to, you could use Piggy on her in order to... well, she can cast some spells on you. You could you'd effectively silence her, pretty much. But, yeah, you could do that if you wanted. She uses physical attacks when she's alone, for some reason. But, okay, yeah, let's get a bit of healing there for Tellah. Oh, and get back on the mute arrows if I can stop going through my inventory like a drunk. Not that I would know, but in any case, alright, this Sage's Surplice, however you want to pronounce it. This one, yeah, boosts your spirit by 5, so that's pretty nice. Let me see how that works with Cecil. Okay, he doesn't have enough spirit to get up to 32 with that, compared to the Paladin armor. But maybe in another level or so we'll be able to do that. But, okay, we're done there. Let's get out of there and take the 4th and final path to the end. We're getting there. I wonder if those orbs on top of the elevators here are like security cameras or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. There's one more new enemy that I'm looking for that we have not encountered yet. So yeah, why don't we make a backup here and take a look around for them. These are not them. I'm looking for some Flan type enemies. Oh, actually, I think they're only encountered back here. Or at least they're not common on the 5th floor. There they are! Purple Bavarois! They are weak to fire! So naturally, I'm going to use Quake on them. No, I just use Quake on them just because they have really high physical defense, and the Quake Hammer can bypass that quite easily, regardless of elemental weakness. So that's pretty nice. Okay, let's get up in here and see what else we got. Whoop. Okay, so as far as my setup goes, coming up here, let's see, in this version of the game, I definitely want the mute arrows on Cecil, otherwise paladin equipment will do. Let's see, Sid, why don't we equip him with the Mythril armor there, because we're gonna have both fire and ice elemental damage to deal with, so I'd rather be neutral to it than strong against one but not the other. Okay, so with Tellah, yeah, why don't we give him the Sage's Surplice there. And then with Yang, I'm actually going to remove the Fire Claw because it'll boost his accuracy there. Because the Fire Claw is less accurate than the Hell Claw, so you might as well just use the one. We do not have elemental weaknesses to exploit, so none of that really matters. Okay, how are we doing on levels? Pretty good. I would jet in the Super Nintendo version of the game, I would prefer to have Sid at about, like, level 25. He would have, another attack multiplier. But, yeah, we've long since gotten there with Sid, so we'll be good to go. But, yeah, let me see here. Okay, yeah, we can right over that one. I think we're good to go. No more enemies. Nope, we've got a little more to do. Okay, we can do it that way too. Oh yeah, I don't have the Fire Claw on Yang. Whoops. Well, we can go this route too. Yeah, you see they're countered with Curse, or at least you tried to, but it didn't work too well. Oh, and, well, I already had an ice arrow, but we got more. Okay, so we got all that. Yeah, Cecil wanted to get... Actually, you know what? Let's have Tellah take care of my healing needs for now. Not that we have very much of them. And okay, I think we're good to go. Whoa! What's going on here? Whoa! Nuts. Well, I guess every lord or elemental lord has to have their minions to send against us. Seems kind of odd that they would send these three. I don't think so, lady. Well, we were going to do a peaceful exchange. For boss time! Against the Mega Sisters. Okay, so with Cecil, I want him to use the... Where is it? A Bacchus cider there. Oh! Yeah, they, what's supposed to happen is, yeah, they cast Reflect on Cindy, and then Sandy casts Reflect on Cindy. Mindy is supposed to reflect that damage, or her spells. But, yeah, that didn't happen. Whoa, we're going through these three pretty quickly here. Well, they're all considered mage-type enemies. So, yeah, mute arrows are really, really good against them. Wow! Wow, that was as fast as, like, the 3D versions of the game. But alright, we got them. So, yeah, at the start of the fight, I like to have Sid and Yang use their multi-targeting attacks. And even though Cecil will target them randomly with the mute arrows, you're still better off putting Berserk on him with the mute arrows because he'll deal so much damage. What's supposed to happen is... Well, yeah, like I said, with reflecting magic on you there. But if you kill Sandy or Mindy, then Cindy can revive them with a full life spell, so maximum HP restored. So you generally want to kill her first, but like with three of them, I prefer to use my multi-targeting attacks. And then eventually switch it up there to single target Cindy once one of the other two is down there. But, well, perhaps in the Super Nintendo version, I'll be able to show you more of how that fight can go, because we only have a limited supply of mute arrows, so I'm not going to be using it in that version. So yeah, let's go and check that out in the Super Nintendo version. Alright, we're back in the Super Nintendo version of the game. And the main difference in my setup is putting Cecil in the front row with the fire sword there, because I'm not going to be using the mute arrows. They would be pretty inaccurate with Cecil in this version, though it wouldn't be a horrible idea to do that. But otherwise, everyone else is the same there. Yang still has the same number of multipliers there. He's got a little more strength in the Pixel version, but nothing extraordinarily high. And yeah, once you get up to 25, or level 25 for Sid, he'll have 32 strength with the Earth Wrench or Hammer, whatever it is. But yeah, it boosts his strength by 5. I forgot to mention that there, so that's pretty nice. But alright, we got everything ready to go. Why does everyone always do this light show whenever they show up? Oh, well, we're at the end of this place, though. What do you mean, welcome here? Well, you seem much more friendly in this version of the game. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not ready for my quest to be over. I don't want to explode. For boss time! Okay, so this time I'm having Cecil start out by attacking Cindy, since we don't have Bacchus lines in this version of the game. Let's have Cecil use the Earth Hammer for some multi-targeted damage, Yang with Kick, and then let's get Berserk on Cecil there. So I'm just trying to spread out my damage as much as I can. But with Cecil, he doesn't have anything that's multi-targeting, so yeah, there's not really a point to not using Berserk on him. Another thing I could do here is have Tellah cast a spell on himself and reflect it on them. But I think I'd rather use Slow on Sandy there. She's the one calling the shots. So if we slow her down, that'll slow down, you know, keeping Reflect up on Cindy and other stuff going on. Okay, we can go with another kick there while we're at it. Let's see, let's go one more slow on Sandy there. But yeah, otherwise the AI is identical between the versions. Except this time, since I don't have the mute arrows with Berserk, I can't, you know, kill them nearly as quickly. But that's okay. We'll get there eventually. But even if we kill one of them, Cindy won't start reviving them for a little while. Like, she'll use a physical attack, and then she'll try to cast, well, in this case, Life 2. Oh, that would have been hilarious if that killed her. We must have been close. Oh, man, that would have been great. Oh, well. But, all right, we got him once again. But can we successfully rescue Rosa from Golbez's clutches? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Pixel. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.